And we're gonna do this.
Powered by Riverside.
How's it going? Ready? Here we go. Hey, welcome to another edition of English Makes No Sense, the podcast where we have fun with the English language one lesson at a time. My name is SL Rockfish, but you can call me Sarah. And today we are diving into the delicious world of Thanksgiving. Phrasal verbs included. Yeah, today Thanksgiving is coming up, and it's going to be an episode all about the holiday of Thanksgiving, which is a special holiday in the United States. It's the fourth Thursday in November. It's a day when we eat a lot, we drink a lot, we spend time with family and friends, watch football. It's filled with food, family, and traditions, and it's also the perfect time to learn some common phrasal verbs that you can use not only during Thanksgiving, no, my friends, but in everyday life too. So, grab a plate and let's dig in. And if you watch this on YouTube, which maybe you will after you listen to it on the podcast, whatever platform you listen to, I'm wearing my Cape Cod sweatshirt, home of where the Pilgrims first landed. So Cape Cod is represented, and we're about to dig into the phrasal verbs for Thanksgiving. Are you ready? Let's go. Our first phrasal verb is carve up. To carve up means to cut something into pieces. At Thanksgiving, this usually means cutting the turkey into smaller portions for everyone. Bill's going to carve up the turkey today. Or my uncle always carves up the turkey at the dinner table. You can also use carve up in other situations too, like carving up a pie or even carving up a plan or a project into smaller parts. You're cutting it into smaller parts. Try it. Who carves up the turkey in your family? Who carves up the turkey in your family? Is it you? Our next phrasal verb is dig in. Two little words, dig in. And this is what you say when it's time to start eating with enthusiasm. Yeah, when someone says, hey, dig in, that means let's commence, let's start to eating. For example, the food is ready, dig in. Oh, I love when people say that. It's also an informal way to invite everyone to enjoy the meal. Now, repeat after me. Let's dig in. Go on, say it. Let's dig in. Perfect. You'll hear this phrase a lot during big meals like Thanksgiving. Next up, we have our next phrasal verb, and that is pass around. Pass around, yeah. During a Thanksgiving dinner, you might hear someone say, can you pass around the mashed potatoes? I love mashed potatoes. To pass around means to share or distribute something. It's a polite way to ask someone to share food or anything else. Oh, okay. Let's see. Here's some examples. We passed around the pumpkin pie for dessert. Or Bill's going to pass around the stuffing or the dressing so everyone can have some. Pass around. Practice saying it with me, won't you? Can you please pass around the gravy? Can you say it? Can you please pass around the gravy? Or you could just say, hey, can you pass around the gravy? Go ahead, try it. Can you pass around the gravy? Excellent! High five, my friend. That was awesome. Our next phrasal verb is going to be whip up. Whip up, yeah. Whip up means to quickly prepare food. For example, I'll whip up some gravy for the turkey. It's often used when you're making something simple or fast. Like, hey, let me whip up a salad before dinner. Means let me make it real quick. How about you? What is something you can whip up quickly in your kitchen? What are you really good at whipping up if people come over and need something? Can you think about it? What is something you can whip up quickly? Our next phrasal verb is one we all do on Thanksgiving. Pile on. Pile on, Sarah. What does that mean? Great question. Pile on means to add a lot of something, usually food. For example, Bill piled on the stuffing and gravy until his plate was full. You can also use it outside of food. For instance, she piled on the work before her vacation. Yeah, she did a lot of work before her vacation. But for Thanksgiving, it's all about food. What's the first thing you pile on your plate? Think about it. What's the first thing you pile on your plate? Next is save up. At Thanksgiving, you might hear someone say, I saved up some room for dessert. Here it means to reserve something, like space in your stomach. You can also use it for money or time, as in, I'm saving up for a vacation. Got it? Or I'm saving up to buy that new phone. What are you saving up for? Dessert? Money? Or time off? What are you saving up for? Now, let's talk about go around. Hey, we passed around. Now let's go around. This means to have enough for everyone. What? For example, I hope there's enough turkey to go around. We don't actually want the turkey to run around the table. No. But it's just a way of saying we hope that we have enough for everyone. Let's hear that sentence one more time. I hope there's enough turkey to go around. Or you might hear it in other contexts too, as in, is there enough pizza to go around at the party? Did we bring enough wine to go around? Practice this one. I hope there's enough pie to go around. Can you do it? I hope there's enough pie to go around. Can you say it? Nice. Excellent job, friend. Thanksgiving isn't just about eating. No. It's also about helping. To help out means to assist someone. And that is our next phrasal verb. Help out. Not help in, help out. Help out means to assist someone. For example, can you help out with the dishes after dinner? Ooh, who likes to help out with the dishes? Not me, but I always get stuck with them. Help out is kind of a way to ask for help, and it's something everyone should do after a big meal. Try it with me. I'll help out with the cleanup. Can you say it? I'll help out with the cleanup. Did you do it? Great. Or you could say, do you want me to help out with the cleanup? Try that one. Do you want me to help out with the cleanup? How did you do? Do you like to help out with cleanup, or do you like to help out with dinner prep? Which do you prefer? Clean up. And speaking of dishes, here's clean up. To clean up means to tidy after a meal or an activity. For example, we cleaned up the kitchen after the feast. Oh, I gotta clean up the house for everyone to come over. Clean up means to tidy up after a meal or an activity, or you could clean up before an activity. We cleaned up the kitchen after the feast. It's not the most fun part of Thanksgiving, but it's necessary. Who cleans up in your family? Is it you? Do you enjoy cleaning up? Do you? Finally, my friends, we have left over. Left over? Yeah, this is 2 words. Remember, it's a phrasal verb. Left over. After Thanksgiving dinner, there's always food that remains. We always make too much. And the food that remains is called leftovers. The dishes, the food that is remains after the dinner, these are called leftovers. For example, we had so much food left over, there's that phrasal verb, that we'll eat it tomorrow. You can also use it for other things, like we had some paint left over after the project. We had some paint remaining after the project. We didn't use it all. We had paint left over. We always make too much food at Thanksgiving, so we always have food left over. 2 words, phrasal verb. But when you put left and over together, you turn it into a noun, and that's the name given to the food that you are eating that was remaining. I know. Phrasal verb, left over. That which remains. And then the one word leftover is the noun, the thing that remains. So, would you like some leftovers? I love leftover turkey and leftover stuffing. What about you? What's your favorite leftover noun? Or do you like to help divide the leftovers? Again, one word, but the phrasal verb left over means remaining. How much food was left over? That leftover one, that was tricky. We covered a lot today. Carve up, dig in, pass around, whip up, pile on, save up, go around, help out, clean up, and leftover. The phrasal verb and the noun. Now, these phrasal verbs will help you talk about Thanksgiving like a native speaker. Come on, give it a try and use them after Thanksgiving. I hope you've learned something new today. And don't forget to practice, my friends. These phrasal verbs are fun and easy to use, and maybe you can use them during your next holiday meal. You can use it for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or you can use them anytime. Remember, the more you use them, the more easy and more comfortable you get, and the better your confidence with speaking English. Thanks for listening to English Makes No Sense, my friend. I always love having you here. I know you're busy. I know you have things to do, but I appreciate you listening to this little podcast that is just so much fun for me to make, and I hope it's fun for you to listen to and follow along with. All right? Remember, keep speaking English and trying to make sense of it. And remember, remember, do something fun, do something amazing, or, do nothing at all. But whatever you do, friends, have a great day. Peace, friends. All right. Thank you so much, guys. This was great. Check it out. If you're listening to it on podcast, you can give me a personal my right here on this. If you want to see the down on YouTube. Peace, friends. Hit like and subscribe if you wanna enjoy more. And if you could leave a review, that'd be great too. Peace, friends.